Hello to my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get into it. Talking to you wherever Scorpio is in your birth chart. Happy birthday to all of my Scorpios. Happy birthday. Scorpios. Happy birthday to you, and you. We'll be doing some giveaways for my Scorpios. Don't forget to set your notifications to all. Don't forget to set your notifications to all Scorpios. Let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Happy new moon. If you're watching this video on October 31st, there is still time to release any negative emotions, feelings, subconscious habits, moods about anything or anybody to close out this cycle and start just the process of getting some rest for this new phase, this new cycle that we're kind of crossing over in. Closing out one cycle, crossing over into a new one. Let's do it. See what's in your cards. All right, Seven of Wands. Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Chariot card, and Eight of Cups. Somebody is Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands and also Ace of Wands. So somebody has closed out something with a fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody who has that in their cards. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. And so Source is giving somebody some time to, really just kind of sort of process your feelings about some things. Really just trying to process your feelings about some things and just moving on. Here we also have the Eight of Cups. Tossing some things into a burning bowl and just kind of moving on from some things. And then you see this person right here. This is fire and this is fire, right? So the sun symbolizes fire, but tossing some emotions into a burning bowl and just kind of sort of moving on. And just getting some sun, right? Cleansing by sun, right? Those of you all who've been with me for a while, I'm talking about like cleansing your gemstones and crystals out in the sunlight. Kind of saying, just a sunbathing, cleansing by sunlight, right? Planting some new seeds, moving on from some things, head and heart no longer being at war with each other, but just moving on and just doing some praying and meditation, maybe sending some telepathic messages. Your third eye is now open about a lot of things and how seeds were planting and how those roots really run deep and just how seeds have been planted, in people's spirits, those generational seeds have been planted. Feelings just run deep about some things, some emotions just run deep, and so Source is saying, Source is giving you some time to kind of, somebody's feeling very fortunate to have some time to just kind of just move on, from some things. That's the Wheel of Fortune, right? So Source is giving you some time to just kind of move on from some things. Yeah, to just be free of some things. Especially when you're dealing with energies who have just been ruthless. Right. The Source is saying everything is fine. You got a lot of swords in your back. A lot of people have talked about you behind your back, smiled in your face, and these are people who said that they love you. But everybody's definition of love is not the same, right? And that's what somebody is learning. What somebody is learning now is, people can say that they love you, but they get familiar with you. They get real close to you. Familiar spirits are real dangerous. They're real dangerous. Somebody could have been married to somebody, or in business and or in love, and could spend a lot of time around you. Looks like this, Scorpio, but it could have been, um, it could have been even a family member, for somebody. It's still a fire energy, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could have been a sibling for somebody, that became really familiar with you. It's always saw you as competition. I mean, unfortunately, they've been real familiar with you, and seeds could have been planted very early on in your family. Could have been jealous from very beginning, always talking about you from behind your back, just always saw you as competition. It was just a matter of time. That volcano was just about to just wait until erupt, right? And so now is the time to purge. It's like, or if you were married to somebody or friends with somebody, or, it's a matter of time. Seeds, just waiting for some seeds to be planted. We had a 7 of Swords here, right? So somebody just saw, as soon as it happens, sometime when you're married to somebody and kids, you move on. Like you could have been married to somebody and you have kids with somebody, and one parent move away or something like that. You just see cracks in the foundation. It could be it could be your loved ones. You thinking, okay, everything is fine, and somebody moves away, and there's just cracks in the foundation. All heck just breaks loose, right? This right here, 2 situations. It just, people talking about people behind their back, just cracks in the foundation. You don't even know what in the world happened. Just a mess. But so source is saying everything is fine. Everything is fine. Time to get some rest. Time to move on. So 4 and 7 is 11. Somebody can get off the fence, stop overthinking something, and just move on. Keep your vibrations as high as you possibly can. So love and money is coming across somebody's path fast. It's coming across somebody's path very fast. Closing out a cycle. Moving on. Learning how to set and enforce boundaries now. Time to set and enforce some boundaries. Some money is coming across somebody's path. So some money is coming across somebody's path here. See, somebody's money's growing. Somebody's money is growing. I feel very lucky. Yeah, 2 of Cups here. Yep. Like I said, everything is fine. Everything is fine. I'm seeing some wishes being fulfilled here. Seeing wishes being fulfilled. Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah. I see somebody feeling changed, liberated, and free. Finally moving on. Somebody may be getting a pet. Somebody may be getting a pet. Somebody's feeling very lucky, right? Definitely, I feel like somebody is definitely learning how to move on from people who have limited spiritual views, Definitely moving on from that. I'm definitely learning how to move on from that. Definitely trying to, learning how to move on from, a circus. Learning how to move on from a circus. Right? So here we have the 10 of Pentacles. And just focusing on, like I said, focusing on legacy wealth. Just focus on legacy. That's it. I feel like somebody's getting married. You know, could meet a soulmate. You know, and it could be, you know, just what you wish for. You know, you and your person coming together. Leaving a lot of things behind. Someone who is down to earth. Someone who is very relatable. Someone like you who may have, you know, bought into this fairy tale of what people, you know, basically like it's some people's way or the highway, right? You and somebody may have bought into some kind of a fairy tale about is their way or the highway, right? Then it ended up being a nightmare, right? So, but I definitely see you moving on from that. See you moving on from that kind of a mindset. See you moving on from that kind of a mindset. Getting away from that very fast, like real quick. Just moving on from that. Again, some kind of an approval. Definitely an approval for you and somebody to kind of come together. Here's the Six of Swords. And get married. Oh my goodness, can I get this card in here? What in the world? It was a win-win for you and somebody. When I say married, I'm not necessarily talking about romantic. It's like y'all win-win for you all. Like it's a like Source is actually rewarding people for taking the high road. That's what I'm saying. Helping you to move on. Travel light through life. Move on from disappointments. Let's move on from disappointments. And finally get some rest. Finally get some rest. That's why the card says that everything is fine. Move on, move on, move on. Right? Move on. Move on. You're ready to defend your decision and move on from some things without even coming across as defensive. In other words, you're closing out a cycle. Yep. Here we have the Queen of Cups here. And learning how to pour into yourselves more. Show yourself some compassion. Right? Show yourself some compassion. After something has ended. Yeah, here's a Four of Cups. Yeah. Four of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, so Source is saying you're learning how to show yourself some compassion after you know something has ended. You know, you're learning how to move on, you know, from some things where it looks like for somebody, it looks like, you know, for somebody, this is a very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. But starting out with the fire energy, you know, fire was started. I mean, like not a like a match was struck, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like there was a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that started something. Jumped to conclusions about something that started something. A shady energy started a mess. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards, okay? That's what we're saying here. Started something. And put a whole lot of time into something. Put a whole lot of time, put a whole lot of energy into some things. Some people moved on quietly to heal. Some people went down this rabbit hole of just like, you know, so get some fresh air. You are who they prayed for. Journal your journey. It's time to expand your brand. Pray for them. Take your time to decide, but yeah, pour into yourselves more. Take a leap of faith. Dream even bigger. The best is yet to come. Time to do a root chakra cleanse, but pray and meditate. But there are signs all around you. There's signs all around you. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. I feel like somebody may be planning a trip, like going somewhere, maybe taking a trip somewhere. I mentioned this in a previous reading before, but I feel like somebody is going to learn how to stay away from energies who like to instigate stuff. Like, you know, energies who like jump to conclusions about stuff. I feel like somebody's going to get away from this ride or die kind of fixated on, because I've known somebody the longest kind of mess. I feel like somebody is going to get away from that. Like really, yeah, it's time to do a root chakra cleanse. Or deep spiritual detox here. Family over everything. I've known this one and long. Like you're seeing something. Like you see a lot of these memes and stuff online where people are like, I can't even remember what the memes say, but it's kind of like, it's, you know, the memes about day ones and family over everything and all this ride to the wheels fall off, all of this other stuff when you don't even really know like what people are really into. You don't know who they hanging around. That's why you got this elder right here saying this gray area. This elder right here is like this gray area. Like you don't really know. Like you really don't know. You really don't know what people are into, what they doing. So you see somebody say, okay, they moving on from something. Everybody got this idea, jumping to conclusion. Wow, somebody they move on with what's really going on. All of this, people need to start praying first. Like this, what this is right here. Why does somebody move on? When people just automatically just jump. Maybe people move on so they can heal. Maybe people move on so they can gain some clarity and heal. Get away from all the circus. Get away from all this right here. Get away from the circus. Get away from the noise. Like somebody may have taken their dog and said, you know what? Get away from all the circus. Get away from all the noise to heal, to process thoughts, Take some time to get away from the circus, the noise, to heal, get some clarity, get some answers, get some rest finally for a change. Somebody moved on, look like people with all they deceitful, they got secrets, all these cracks showing. Connect with your womb. Whatever you're passionate about. Whatever you're passionate about. Just connect with your womb. Worthiness. Yeah. Time for some healing. Time for some healing. Love. I am loving, harmonious, happy, and free. I'm grateful that some form of kindness shows up in my life every day. I'm nurturing relationships without conditions. Yeah, these are affirmations for love. And those are things that you can speak over yourself. Those are things that you can speak over yourselves. Over yourselves. Sometimes it's a good idea to follow suit when people are trying to heal. It's like, okay, it's time to just, move on from some things and say, you know what? Maybe I need to get to a quiet place to start praying and gain some clarity and get some answers. Maybe I need to get some answers. Maybe I need to gain some clarity, clear my mind, get near some water as a water sign. Maybe I need to get some clarity. Maybe I need to get away from all these energies that I've been around for a long time. All this clouding, all these voices, all of this talking, all this going on. That's the source is trying to help somebody learn how to do. Yep, freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Yeah. 33, I am expanding. Any positive changes or projects that you're considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest or create will be heightened. Yeah. So 33 looks like lips. So you and somebody may be talking. You and somebody may be talking. Y'all might be having a conversation. You and somebody may be having a conversation. That is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.